Why, hello there. Welcome back to Fusion's Adventures. We're here with 638 people. We have just slept in a bed in the bottom of a temple. We're going to place a banner. Now we got to get out of here. Without... excuse me. Without meeting a creeper. And getting ourselves blown up. It's always a challenge, right? Especially when the cat decides to stand in front of the screen so you can't see and stuff. Which direction we want to go? We're going to go this way. All right. Oh yeah, I wanted to stop by this ender chest so that I could get my saddle because evidently I put my saddle in the ender chest. I don't remember, but I did, didn't I? Gillets Num-Nums, get in there. It's this one that's supposed to be out. Alright, cool. Off. Oh my goodness, why are we coughing? Just stop coughing. Okay, I got it out of my system. Sometimes you just need to get it out of your system a little bit, right? Oh, thank you for the boost to Skeleton. Needed that. We got a long ways to go. Now that we got the saddle, of course, we're not going to find any horses because we're just going to find a desert covered in spiders. That's always exciting, right? And he walked endlessly across the desert, never to be seen again. Ah, XP. Oh boy. Ooh, 9. We can name more stuff. We got 4 points out of that. You just spawned in front of me. That's not appreciated. Ow. Not that I want to boat more, but I think we have no choice. We've ran out of land. Well, shame on us. Shouldn't be running out of land. Now here's that question again. Alright, so we got all kinds of mobs here. And a bed. Or maybe that's not a bed. So are those mobs there because someone was down there? Or is it just because they spawned from someone passing over? But if it's for someone passing over, I'm passing over stuff right now. Am I causing them to spawn? If they're near a chest, then it tells me that the spawner has spawned them in. But not by me because I'm too far away. I guess that would be the true indicator. Like, so for example, those are too far away no matter what, so I'm not going to see it. But if there were 2 or 3 mobs in between those 2 chests, and I saw it, I would know for sure that someone has been there. And I know that's what that one mod does anyways, and I don't have it installed. Well, evidently we're meeting the end of the world here. Will we sail off the edge into the void? Stay tuned to find out next time on Fusion's Adventures. Oh, see, that's how I should have done all my openings and endings, right? That would have been more exciting. We're still in discovered territory, so, you know, nothing new here to see, really. Outside of what we run into that's suddenly in front of us that we couldn't see. Wow. What's up with this server? TPS is good. So what's going on? Ooh, the floating crafting bench. I'm guessing they pillared up really fast to stay away from the mobs, and then they pillared down but left the crafting bench? Maybe. That could be, right? Oh, someone else's boat. Oh, we're not alone. There's someone else on the island. Hello? Hello? Where are you? Hello? Oh, if you've been zombified already. Darn it. Go to this bed. Maybe they've left presents. There's no chests, but you never know. They might be laying there, just waiting for someone to come and rescue them. You can't run because ran out of food. There we go. Someone had the same idea. It's like, I'm gonna sleep and set a spawn because there's a lot of mobs around here. And I'm probably gonna meet my end. Most likely. That's what's gonna happen to me, but that's alright. The sun shall come up in a moment, and you shall burn. Well, at least the ones that are within range. Aww. Ran into land already. I was hoping it was a river so that we could just keep going. Because look, there's just more water right on the other side. It looks like it ends too. Either a creeper blew up there or somebody chopped some logs. How dare they leave half a tree floating in the air as if it's defying gravity. Minecraft would be quite different if true gravity was a thing. I mean, gravity is in existence because there is, you know, sand and gravel will fall, right? TNT will fall when it's lit and whatnot. But imagine if Minecraft did have gravity. You would have to support everything, all of your big base builds and all of that, which that's okay. Sunflowers. I've been searching for sunflowers at my main base, and there are none. Guess I could grab one. Eventually, I could get it to my main base, maybe, right? I could do a pickup. Possibly. Maybe. Probably not. Ah, the ever-present cobble line, where someone just bounces along placing cobble as they go, or dirt or other things. We got a design. Ooh, what's this? We found something interesting. We better watch out for... Oh, wow. This place doesn't look griefed. It's a paw. It's old because there's signs here. Kaliko Star was here. 2019 Empty Noggin. Arf, 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 little bone. Rickson was here. BODMX, I can't tell because the mob was here just earlier this year. Wow, this is in pretty good shape. Actually found something. There's no chests or anything. I mean, there's some over there. We can check that out, but it doesn't look like there's much here of anything. Hermit Scrub was here in 2024. Nice little find. Yeah, this is a nice little place. There's some damage in places. Hooverdoog. Another Hermit Scrub. Bit worn down, but no obvious griefer. And the unfortunate thing is that Atrofiado. Drowse. The unfortunate thing is that I'm showing cords. Part of me says I should not show the cords, but even if I was to hide them, looks like they were going to build a skyscraper there. Even if I was to hide them, they'd still be able to come and find the place just by following my video trail. So, but that's neat. I like the paw. The big puppy dog paw. picked up a screenshot. All right. Well, we'll go check out these chests over there. I'm surprised that creeper didn't just come pop up on me as I was sitting there sending a screenshot to my team. Just say, hey, there's a puppy dog paw here. Oh, I just passed. I passed it. There's a ladder way. Secret hideout. Oh, it's a little farm. Ah. Well, that's cool. Let's clear our inventory again. Skeletons. And they left the chests. The spawner's gone. Well, interesting. Well, let's go back. We'll put a couple banners here. We'll put an item. Show we visited. I think I'll go up to that tower right there. I'm sure there's a a nice stairway inside that'll take us up there. Yep. Aw, did someone leave you behind? Would you like some meats? There you go. I'll give you meats. Someone left him behind. Poor guy. Tweak or tweet. Well, oh boy, there's a whole horde of them here. So I think we should definitely tame a doggy, but they're already tamed. There's no ender chest. Oh, there's the bones. Of course, the bones are going to be the last thing that comes out, right? There and there, there. Yeah, we can't tame the doggy. They're already tamed. Sorry, doggies, I can't tame you. No doggies to take home. How sad. Take home? I'm not going to home. Where would I take them? Every time I'd find an ocean, I'd have to figure out how to scoot them into the boat. Because dogs seem to have a hard time following you across the ocean. Okay, this is the nightmare. Just imagine if I didn't have the thing, I wouldn't even notice that there were so many mobs there. Fortunately, it was just a small little wave of them, so we can get by. I would say that this was a forest fire. It wasn't an old base. It was a fire or something. Lava pit. Someone lighting it on fire because they don't like dark oak forests. This place looks a little creepy. We shall just run past. And keep running past. My goodness, this place is thick. I don't want to go towards the mobs. Never know. You never know. Nope. Now we knew. We knew. We should have known. But we went anyways. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, good. It's just a shallow hole. I was, that was a little scary. I was like, oh great, I've just fallen to my death. Right? We're starting to get into some wild terrain here for once. At least it's not endless ocean anymore. You know what? I can appreciate that. Wild llamas even. How about that? Do we have enough wool? Yeah, we can make a bed. We're good. We are good. Aha! Someone built a path. Not quite sure why, but they did. I guess they just didn't want to get their feet wet, but then somehow they went underneath the... Watch, this is just going to end right up here. And so I put this boat down for nothing because it's just going to end right here. Called it! Oh, wait. No, we might make it around. But I think I'm going to take the shortcut through the woods. Not necessarily because of the mobs, although they are kind of in the way. It's getting dark, oh. Darkness is never good. Hey, we got our first mushrooms. How about that? Oh my goodness. You know, maybe I should turn the mob thing off because, you know, part of me says I don't want to know there's all of these mobs around. Right? Because there's a lot of mobs around. More ocean. Well, I don't necessarily just want more ocean. The ocean does offer safety. Unless you happen to spawn a drown with a trident. Then you're doomed. Even in diamond armor, you don't stand much of a chance. Well, the world's not loading, so that's the problem over here. Otherwise, I could see what was up there. It's a highway. Or part of one. There's nothing special about the chords, 19.2. But it's a highway. Maybe it'll lead to something interesting. Besides this spider with legs. Hey, spider. You missed me. You were looking the wrong way. I guess we'll follow this a little bit. It's going the right direction. We're at 56,000. We want to get further. Hopefully we can make some time here. We found one neat place already on our trip, which was cool. I suppose this connects into a base somewhere or something like that. Definitely connects into a bunch of mobs. I suppose that's an ice highway. That's one way to find out. It is not an ice highway. Cody Smile was here in 2023. And Wapermazoldi was here in March of 2025. Interesting. Hello, Mr. Zombie. Are you coming to say hello to me? Well, guess what? See ya. We're instead going to come up here with all these mobs and say hello. Hello, mobs. Hello, hello, hello. And then we're going to run away really fast. I have not studied the 2B2 map to know where this might go. Probably nowhere. Since it's generated out of cobble, I'm pretty sure they had a machine build this, and they just kind of rode along the machine AFK while it just built a highway with water and lava. It's interesting that you can actually do that. In Minecraft, you can build, you know, flying machines that'll auto-generate cobble. They'll even lay down ice if you get the right altitude. You know, you can, it'll constantly put down water sources after generating the highway, and then ice will form so that you can have an ice highway. Yes, kitty? What you looking for? You don't know? Okay. She doesn't know. She left. Came over, looked at the monitor, decided that this was a boring show, wasn't entertainment, you know, moved on. Kitties are so judgmental. You know, really they are. They have opinions. That's an interesting debate. Since we're just traveling and we don't have anything super interesting at the moment, just a highway and a obsidian tower that goes underground where someone put some chests and then dug up using obsidian to pillar back up to the surface. There's probably nothing in those chests, but it's something to look at and check. You never know. We might get lucky. But I was going to say, you know, it's an interesting thought. According to scientists and plenty of others, animals, you know, are not intelligent. I mean, they're instinctually intelligent, but they're not intelligent in the way that I almost, yeah, we didn't need that down here with us. That would have been bad. We're going to build a double tower in case, well, here, we can actually, we don't have to guess. We can just look. We are safe. We're safe to go straight down to the spawner. Okay. That's what I wanted to check. Is like, if there's going to be, normally you won't dig straight down, right? But if there's nothing, since we can check, we're safe. Anyways, while we're doing this, whoa. Oh, for a moment, for some reason, I thought that was a wither. And I was going, wait. But then I remembered, oh yeah, I have mobs turned on. All right, what do we got? We got name tags. That could come in handy. We'll use the name tags, and I'll take the spare saddle. I'll even take the armor for our future horse. Unfortunate, no loot. Someone dug down to check it the same way I just did. But used obsidian to pillar back up. Okay. No baby zombie. Just a spider. Ah, we're off like a herd of turtles. But we're one, so I don't know how we can be a herd. There's a bed over here. We can go set our spawn again. That'll be good. We'll do that. This was a decent episode, though, because of the base we found. That was neat. Oh, it's in a village. There's even a chest. But it looks like the old style village, which normally would not have a bed. Okay, so someone obviously built this. Excuse me. I need to keep the phantoms away. You can have your bed back now, okay? Whoa. Okay, good. Almost thought I fell in another hole. That would have been fun. I've probably spawned a million zombies that are going to come and disturb your sleep. Sorry, but couldn't help it. Excuse me, spider. Ugh, there's nothing. Well, oh, it went over there. Ta-da. And ta-da. Fusion09a dropped loot here. Everybody's going to be wondering what type of loot. Oh, technically it's the 9th already. It's just past midnight. Have we named anything else? You know, we've been holding on to this fire aspect sword. Where's our anvil? There it is. Good luck getting it out since I haven't figured out how to do this. We have a chest. We'll put some other stuff in here. How come? Okay, you will stack. Alright. Can I drop it in here? There, I can. Okay. Hi, kitty. I can't see, kitty. I can't see. You're right in this middle of the screen. I know that there's an anvil somewhere right here. Oh, I can see it. I can cheat. I can look at the other screen that has the recording and know what I'm doing. How about that? Alright, so we picked up this sword randomly in the middle of the ocean. There we go. It's the lost sword. Pigman lost it, but we have we found it, and now we have given it purpose. By the way, I really can't see what I'm doing because there's a cat in front of the screen. I'm actually just staring at the OBS recording window so that I can see what I'm doing. I could move the cat. I do realize this, that I could move the cat. But where's the fun in that, right? I mean, the kitty's so cute, aren't you? Yes, you are. You're just so cute. We don't want to move you. Yeah. Ouch. The skeleton's hurting me, Mommy. I'm being bullied. Ellis, I'm being bullied. Can you get the naughty skeletons and zombies and spiders and creepers? Can you swat them with your paw? You're bigger than them. Much bigger. Don't ask me why I'm climbing this mountain full of creepers, but I am. I just decided that the mountain would be worth climbing. It's not the type of mountain that I have to worry about the freezing snow blocks that I have to fall into. It's not new generation, it's old generation, so probably don't want to fall down that because that's a long ways down. The cat is making it hard. I just gotta get used to looking at the other screen. It's a smaller window on the OBS window, but it's good enough to see. Whoa, did we just glitch there? We did a little bit. Well, this is interesting terrain for sure. It's slowing down my progress, but I'm gonna get there. I'm making distance. Suppose that highway is still over here. It's just probably out of visual range just slightly. If it's still here. Not that I need to follow the highway or anything, but I'm just curious. Yep, it's still there. It's over there. I can't say it would be a better way to travel because probably gets swarmed with mobs at night. Oh, the cat is very interested in what's going on the screen right now. Cute little Ellis. She's such a shy kitty. She loves to be brushed, but she doesn't necessarily like to be held, and she loves to play with like string and stuff like that, you know, and chase it around. But she doesn't like, you know, cuddles or to play with the other kitties. You know, she's a loner type kitty. And, you know, she has a mix. Her father is a big boned Scottish fold, half Scottish fold, half Persian, so long hair. And then, of course, you know, he has the Scottish fold ears and everything. But she doesn't have the ears or anything like that, but she got the long fur, and so she's all poofy. But she's not a big cat. She's a fairly small cat, but she has gigantic back legs. They're huge. It's like she's made for jumping, you know, because of her giant back legs to match her father, because he's such big boned and everything. So it looks funny when she's walking around because she has these huge hind legs that looks like they're super muscly and, you know, all of that. And then the front of her is this small little head and, you know, just regular size paws on the front and everything. But the back legs and paws are these big giant pads and everything. It's kind of funny. Super cute. Hey, she moved out of the way. I can look at the regular screen now. We are out of stamina. We're going to have to cook up some food here soon since we're constantly running instead of just rowing in a boat. We've got actual terrain to traverse. It's getting more dynamic. It's still all explored. According to the map, all of this has been explored. We haven't come across a gap yet that starts to show paths. We probably won't until we get out to past 100K, but it's kind of interesting. Oh, jungle. I really don't want to try and navigate a jungle, but what choice do I have? I can't fly over it. I could go under it, but that would take a lot longer. So our only choice is to go through it. Isn't there, what was that? Isn't there like a riddle thing? You know, you can't go under it, you can't go over it. Better go through it, you know, type of thing. It's a nursery rhyme type thing, isn't it? Why can't I think of what it is? I haven't heard it in so long that it's like I know it's something. It's like a little chant that as kids you would do and you'd learn, and it's like, oh, you know, you describe something and okay, can't go over it, too high, can't go under it. Oh, better go through it, or it would be better go around it, or better go under it. Depending on what it was. I can't remember. All right. Well, anyways, we're at 35 minutes. I just noticed. Whoops. We're being pursued by this skeleton that just keeps hitting us. They have such good tracking. At least we made it out of the jungle and directly into a frozen wasteland. I don't know how that kind of works, but evidently it works. And also another ocean. So I guess this is a good time to say adios, right? We will come back in the next episode and continue our journey. Thanks for joining, everybody. Take care.